Hey everybody, so today in this lesson we're going to go over fifths and power chords. Now, a fifth basically means that it's a root in a fifth, which may not mean anything to you right now, but we'll get over all of that in the Intro to Music Theory lesson that I'm going to be working on. And on guitar, the easy thing is that a fifth is simply just wherever your root is, and then one string up and 2 frets over. So here it would be 3 on the low E, and then it would be 5 on your A string. And say if you wanted to just go up here, you'd be 8 on your low E, and then 10 on your A string. So you can really just move this chord anywhere, just wherever you want. I mean, that's the beauty of that. It's not really, it doesn't have to belong to anything, and that's the great thing about with rock and metal is you can just throw that anywhere you want. Also keep in mind that an open 0 and 2, those are fifths. So the difference is when you get to your G and your B string, they're going to be slightly different because of the tuning between those two strings. So in here, these first three, it'll be the same, but just when you get to the G string, you'll have to remind yourself to move 1 fret over. So that would be a fourth, that would be your fifth. That'd be more of a diminished fifth. So that's what you want there. And then here, it's the same because these two strings are tuned in fourths. So the only difference is that G and the B. So a power chord is when you play a fifth with an octave added. So say we're back on this G5, if we wanted to make it a power chord, we would just find the octave, which on guitar is 2 strings up and 2 frets over. So a fifth is 1 string up and 2 frets over. An octave is 2 strings up and 2 frets over. So fifth, octave, fifth, octave. Now if we add the fifth and the octave, that's what we have. So this is, a G power chord. But if we wanted to move this anywhere, same thing, just like the fifth. Same rules apply. The only difference is if you're going to play a power chord, you can do it easily on your E, A, and D strings, your 3 lowest strings, and then you can do it on the next 3 strings the same way. But when you go up to your D string to try to play a power chord, you have to keep in mind that you're going to have to move, again, 1 fret over on the top note. So that would be a 7th, and that would be the octave. So, and when you go up here, you have to keep in mind, you again have to move 1 fret over from here if you're going on your G string, and your octave would be here. So you would be playing these two. So on these, you would have to go, a string up and 3 frets over. And you'd have to do 3 frets over on both of those. So again, 1 string up, 2 frets over for a fifth, 2 strings up, 2 frets over for an octave. And a power chord is a fifth and an octave. You can play them easily on the first 2 subsets of strings. Once you get to your D string, you have to remember to keep in mind of that, and the next string, keep in mind of this. 3 frets over on the top note for this one, and 3 frets over for both of these. So that's it for that. And next we're going to get into how to palm mute.